Today's video was not sponsored by Coca Cola. I like Coca Cola. In fact, I like it so much I thought let's dedicate an entire video on getting them to sponsor. On making very cool Christmas artwork using Photoshop that just so happens to have Coca Cola written all over it. First off, we're gonna need a truck, of course, so after some excessive amount of surfing on the World Wide Web, I found this thing. Absolutely perfect. Now, since it's December and Coca Cola is all about it, we're looking for a snowy road to replace this shit with. After some time looking, I stumbled over this, so let's save that as well. Then I want some trees. I also need a nice looking sky, and I think with these we can make at least a nice base. First, I dropped in my truck and spent a tedious amount of cutting that out, but I got that out of the video, so. I tried aligning the backdrop, and after realizing that perspective doesn't match, which was the only reason I thought this image could work, I decided to add some perspective warp later and fix it. I popped in some trees in the background there, and some more trees in the background there. I added the sky image I found earlier as well, and that's what I had to work with. And now it's simply using a buttload of filters, effects, and other sorcery to turn this into a nice and sleek looking image. I thought some deep bluish tones could make for a cool effect, you know, because it's like minus 96 degrees outside. Essentially, I just have to make sure everything has similar colors and lighting, and after that I tried what I set out to do earlier, fixing the truck's perspective. That was easier than I thought. Moving on. Time to blend the truck in there, and what better way than to use shadows right below. Just painting a little bit here and there, nice and dark, like my soul. Those shadows are also required on the truck itself, of course, and this looks very strange, to be sure. To get that real Coca Cola vibe going on, this truck needed to be completely red, so I made sure to paint the back red. It's not nearly lit enough, so let's turn on those headlights, shall we? Not gonna lie, pretty epic that is. Now let's add some momentum. It doesn't look it yet, but this truck is going hella fast. I'm talking Lightning McQueen fast. So I drew a bunch of blue lines, clicked OK, and all of a sudden, boom! Epic speed activated. Let's see what's next. This truck must be Coca Cola, so let's slap Coca Cola on there and be done with it. Oh, and Santa, because that's badass as hell. Now simply distort it, and well, there you go. It has now magically become a Coca Cola truck. Also, let's put Coca Cola on the front there, because one logo alone ain't enough, of course. Hello, Mr. Coca Cola. If you're watching this, please sponsor one of my videos. Real Coca Cola trucks have an ass ton of lights on them, so let's try and do that as well. I drew a bunch of LED strips on there, and that actually looked quite nice. It does. Like, I have nothing else to say about that, really. It's nice. Now I spent some time making that look a little sleeker by adding some more effects and drawing correct lighting everywhere. I also think we need some of that flying snow around the tires since there's a ton of snow on the road, and that made it look even more badass and speedy than it already was. Well, there you have it for the base image. Now let's go crazy. I went straight to my photo studio and took this photo. Without context, I can see why you may have a limited selection of questions right about now, but trust me, this will make sense in just a sec. I cut out this masterpiece and then yeeted it into my Photoshop file. I was going to be hanging right there. Don't ask me how I got the angle right, because I do not know. I thought this could sort of be it, and it was, and I am so lucky. I added a ton of shadows and coloring to make it look more realistic, and especially the reflection was a challenge. Of course, that surface is reflective as hell, so we definitely do need one. Anyway, that be looking sick though, so let's go and add some suspense. Instead of just an epic truck that goes faster than your grandma down the stairs, I thought let's bump up the action and put a cop car in the back, chasing me. Very epic that is. As expected, the exact same process again to blend it in there. What a surprise. Same goes for the helicopter above, of course, as I still wasn't satisfied with the amount of mayhem present in this piece of chaos. That thing definitely needed some sort of spotlight to make the lighting conditions here even more dramatic. Cool lens flare on it and BAM! All epicness on a stick. Yet one crucial piece of the puzzle is missing. Santa Claus himself. Secretly, Santa's the one that put me up the task of hijacking this truck, also he could have Coke. A Coke. So he could have a Coke. Not gonna lie, this was a ton of work, but we got there and it looked pretty nice at the end. I added the sleigh, Santa himself, and some reindeer pulling him. The sleigh. That is, pulling the sleigh. Some snow is in order, and then I think it's coming to an end. Oh, and I also thought it'd be fun to add one of these things on the front, because I don't know why, I just did. And then I'm pretty sure it's ready to be considered finished. Well, Mr. Coca Cola, if that doesn't convince you, I mean, I don't know what will. If you liked this video, make very sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss a single video, and then I hope I'll see you in my next video.